Hi, it's NuWave Bravo Recipes. Today I'm going to be air frying pork chops in the NuWave Bravo XL Smart Oven Air Fryer, so we can see how this cooker does with air frying some pork chops. And so we're going to get started on those air fried pork chops right now. Okay, so just to get some of these ingredients out the way, I'm going to use a buttermilk egg wash on these pork chops and see how that turns out. And I'm going to make a breading here, and I'm going to get this all combined, and then I'll break out the pork chops after I get some of this stuff combined, and so I can get some of it out the way. But the ingredients for the buttermilk egg wash are 4 large eggs, 2 cups of buttermilk. The breading is going to be 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 cups of yellow cornmeal, a tablespoon of freshly cracked black pepper, an ounce of Old Bay seasoning, and an ounce of hickory smoked sea salt. So just going to get this together. Alright, so I got myself a big pack of pork loin rib and loin chops, and I'm basically going to get as many as I can fit into this run. The others I'll do as a separate cook, but I'll do for you this first run in this video here. And so basically what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to get these open, and I'm going to start putting these pork chops through the egg wash and then through the breading, and we'll see how many I can get into my air fryer basket. I've got the baking pan underneath, just lined with some foil for easy cleanup, and I'll be spraying them with some cooking spray there after I get them all coated. Alright, so we're basically able to get 4 into the air fryer basket there. That's the most that will fit. Now this is a 7.26 pound package of pork chops. So with a package of that much weight with 11 in the pack, there's basically about 10 ounces per pork chop, just for reference sake. Now I'm going to go ahead and just get these sprayed over good with the cooking spray. Alright, with that done, I'm going to get these into the NuWave Bravo, and since I'm using the NuWave Bravo, I'll be utilizing some of its special features to get through this cook without, Lord willing, no flipping. And I'll show you how we'll do that. Got things up there, got the baking pan on the lowest rack as you see, the air fryer basket is up on the 3rd up from the bottom. Stick that back in there. I'm going to turn the Bravo on, and now I'm going to hit the menu button to get the air fry, go up to 425 degrees Fahrenheit, and now I'm going to set my cooking time by hitting time temp, go up to 35 minutes. Went a little too far there. I'll get back to 35. So go to 35 minutes, going to hit start. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to let this go for 20 minutes. When it gets down to the 15-minute mark, or 15-minute left mark, I'm going to bring you back and show you what I do to avoid having to do flipping, and a feature that makes this Bravo real nice for air frying. Alright, so we're at the last 15 minutes of this 35-minute run, these air fried pork chops. I don't want the tops to get overcooked. You can see things are cooking away nicely. What I'm going to do, I'm going to hit the top bottom button, and here on the NuWave Bravo I can bring that top heating element down some. So for this last 15 minutes I just brought the top heating element down to 40% power while the bottom heating element is still at 100%. That will allow things to continue to cook, get that bottom more crispy, and not overcook the top. So I'm going to let these continue to cook out, and I'll bring you back. Alright, we're coming down to our last 10 seconds here, these air fried pork chops in the NuWave Bravo. And starting to get a little smoke at the top, but not too bad. That's probably just from drippings down there. So just turn things off, get the light on there, and test temperature here with a meat probe on one of these. Watch things run up. And it's moving at a pretty good clip. We're going to go way past 145, obviously. I don't really cook to temp when I'm air frying. I cook to get the level of crispiness that I desire. So I'm usually not concerned about, if I cook a bit higher than the recommended temperature for a certain meat when I'm doing my air frying. But we're doing pretty good. We're pretty good. We're well done with this these pork chops. So I can pull that meat probe out of there, turn it off. And gonna go ahead and get one of these out of here. First, just gonna pull them out a little better. And there you can get a good look at them. All right, so I'm gonna take and plate one now. Let's get this one here. All right, you can see under the bottom there, some of that breading came off, but some of it came off there, but the rest did cook in. So we got kind of a mixed bag there on the bottom. Let me just check the bottom. Ooh, knocked my rack down. I'm gonna check the bottom of another one if I can get up under it. All right, this one you can see it's cooked some. Some of the breading did come off there. Just gonna fix my rack up here. It's all right. For this one here, I'm just going to go ahead and do a cut. I'm just going to cut a piece here for a taste test. So I'm going to go ahead and get the camera swapped around, and I'll give this a moment to cool down too, and then do a taste test. Alright, so let's try this air fried pork chop here. Alright, it's good, moist, and tender, so it was pulled at a good time. When you're dealing with something like large pork chops in a NuWave Bravo, you have to be careful because if you try and flip those, then you're going to just lose all that breading trying to flip. So it's best to just leave things like they are, lower that top heating element some, let the bottom heating element do some work. You're going to get to a point where you got to pull them because even though I don't air fry to temp, I don't want to air fry to dry them out either. So you have to pull them before they get too dried out. And it's probably going to be before you get the perfect bottom underside that you might want to be just like the top, because the bottom is catching, the drippings and all the fluids coming down. So you've got to basically get things on the bottom, cook some, get some air fryer on the bottom, but you might not get it to be equal to the top. And trying to flip, as I said, and I've tried it, trying to flip, you're probably going to lose more breading than you're going to be happy with. So just leave them as is what I recommend. Let that bottom heating element heat things. Some they turn out good, they're moist, they're tasty, you've got to air fry, and it's pretty good to go. But I'd like to hear your comments and your thoughts. Also, you can find this and other recipes at superwaveovenrecipes.com in written form, hundreds of them there. Also, you can get directly to this YouTube channel by going to waveovenrecipes.com. Actually, this YouTube channel now has hundreds of recipes also, although superwaveovenrecipes.com has more. Anyway, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Share the video with a friend. Subscribe to the channel. I'm also on Instagram and Twitter at Wave Oven Recipes. And good eating.